Oh, that's whack. Let me see. Let me see. Discard. Good morning, everyone. It's gonna let me do this one. No. All right. Well, whatever. Wasn't able to do that portion, but that's fine. Good morning, though. Okay, yeah, we're live on YouTube too. That's what I wanted to know. Okay, live. Hold up. Let me make sure I don't re-message people because people don't like it. Okay, filters and oh, we'll just delete that one. Apply. Okay. All right. Good morning, everyone. Let me go join in here. Mm, let's see. Oh, that's what that does. Okay. Well, good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. So let me press record here. And then we're going to get started because we are here to talk about you being a member with Book Profits Club. And so, congratulations to everybody that is here. If you're watching within the school community, or if you're watching on social media, if you're watching on any of our social media platforms and you have not joined the community, then you want to make sure that you join the community today. Let me just show you the link on how you join. It's very easy and it's free to actually join. So that's not what I meant to do, but that's okay. www.bookprofitsclub.com. And I'm gonna be honest, y'all. So listen, as we are getting ready to go into this, as you guys know, I initially created the community to be called Visibility into Profits, which that was a new name for us, right? Um, but that was because I just didn't want to cause any confusion, but shoot, people still confused anyway. So the name of the community will be officially back to Book Profits Club. This is a name that I've built since 2019. It's a community that I've built since 2019. And so you don't have to be confused. It will be BPC. Also, because our previous community have changed the name. And so that helps us as well. And so Book Profits Club is the community, BPC is the family. And so I'm excited to be here. I'm going to go ahead and get straight into this because I don't want this to be super long. But I do want everybody to have a full understanding of everything. And so if you have any questions, guys, good morning, Mary. Good morning, Advancia. I'm going to share my screen so that you guys are able to see it. Hold on, let me make sure I got everything correct over here, though. Yeah. Okay, yes. It's all correct. Okay, perfecto. So I'm gonna share my screen so we can get into this and you guys are able to see it. Just let me know if you are able to see it. I'm streaming on two different platforms. So of course I gotta make sure I stream over here and stream over there. So stream over here and stream over there. All right. So everybody should be able to, not yet. If you're on social media now, you should be able to see all of my screens. Okay. And I think on social, we'll do that and then we'll add this banner. So you guys, oh no, we don't like that. We're going to add the ticker. There we go. No, not that one. This one. Okay, perfect. So everybody should be able to see it. Hey, Florence. And so everybody who's watching in the community, you guys are watching directly from the webinar platform, which I actually like this platform. This is pretty cool, right? I done shared the wrong screen to y'all, but that's okay. Here we go. Boom. So now everybody should be able to see our screen. If you can see it, guys, just let me know. I can see, I can see, I can see. Or just follow the instructions that you see on the screen. That'll let me know that you guys can see it. So type what you see on the screen as we get ready to get into the training. Just type what you see on the screen. What are the instructions so I know that you guys can see it? All right. Oh, that's what I'm doing. Okay, hold on. Okay, perfect. You guys can see it. You guys can see it. Awesome. All right. So, first and foremost, guys, welcome. I am so excited to have you guys here for the Book Profits Club community. This club was actually established and founded back in 2019 with the intention of being able to show entrepreneurs, because it's never to me been about books. Yes, it's called Book Profits Club, but what most authors feel that they need to do is they feel I need to sell more books. It has been always about exposure, visibility, getting you on the platforms and showing you how to use your books to make more money, right? However, and this is me teaching you guys because I understand the marketplace ain't trying to hear all of that. They want to know, how can I sell more books? That's why we created this movement called Book Profits Club. And the ironic thing is that it doesn't matter what, I mean, I've met people who have made millions and millions of dollars who just trying to focus on selling books, to people who are just getting started. And so this is a community for everyone. But overall, guys, the goal here is to show you how to use your book so that you can be able to have success. So today we're going to talk about getting you logged in, focusing on your success funnel, and then also like really how to find the resources and everything that you need to get to the next level. We ask that everybody, if you give us 6 months, right? For many of you guys, for our first tier, where you have to make an investment, because you can join the community for free. And right now, for the month of August, you actually get to join our Monday calls as well for free. But those after August will be only available to premium and above members. So you have to upgrade to premium. And it says right here, if you just sell books to cover your business expenses here, technically it only costs you 2 books. But for those of you guys who want to be able to have access to our all-in-one software, literally selling 8 books a month covers it all. And hopefully we're here to know how to sell more than just 8 books, right? If that makes sense. Okay. And so give us 6 months, but you have to plug in. And let me just add this. There are going to be days where you're not going to feel up to plugging in. Can I get an amen? There are going to be times when you wake up and it feels like the world is against you and I am not in the mood. I don't want to hear nothing at all. But do you know that in life, when you are dealing with experiences and you're in different positions, it allows you sometimes to receive the information in a different way because of experience. So you might be going through a thing, and because you're going through the thing, when you log into like the Monday night group meetings, right? It sounds different. Do y'all know what I mean? Because you're in a different position. Some of us are a little bit too comfortable. Some of us are a little bit too comfortable. And this is why it's so easy for us to not take action on the simple things. And then some of us, it just hasn't clicked because we haven't heard it enough. Repetitious information is so vital. And so, with that stated, guys, it's important that you do not give up on this and give this a full 6 months of consistently plugging in and working towards these action steps. Now, before we get started, you want to make sure that when you log in, you need to go to where it says start here. This is right here where you're going to get access to the new members form. And then everybody who does do this, when you submit your information for the new members form, you're going to get a free gift. You're going to get access to the $300 hotel voucher and restaurant voucher. And then you just never know. You might walk away with some additional goodies, because every single month, what we do for those who completed the form, we're going to track your activity and all types of stuff. We do giveaways. So make sure to stay plugged into the community, but also please fill out the form. We also provide a lot of resources. Guys, I just joined this community of women who are in the space of making, many of them are already millionaires. They've done, their businesses are generating 7, 8, 9, even some of them more than that figures, right? And when I say being in this community, it gives me a realization of how sometimes you guys come into this community and feel like, whoo, it's a lot of resources, because it's new to me too, joining a community that has different meetings and different trainings and different information. But it also gave me confirmation, because again, these are women who are generating 7, 8, 9 figures. They're busy. They're very busy. And if they are going to provide a lot of resources to their members, I don't feel bad about making sure that we give you guys full equipped resources that can help you go to the next level. But it's not going to always click all, right away. That's why we say 6 months. getting acclimated. Okay, you know what? I'm going to plug in at least every Monday and then tinker around in all the information. But plug in. If that makes sense, everybody type the number one in the chat. Type the number one in the chat. Let me know, let me know, let me know. And so, good. Thank you so much, Mary. Thank you, thank you, Evancia, Marisol. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Right? So plug in, plug in. It's a lot, but it's worth it. So here's your journey. First of all, you want to log into the school community. Okay. You just simply go to bookprofitsclub.com. That's where you're going to join. And over the next couple of weeks, guys, you're going to see so much more that's going to come in, like a 15-minute masterclass. So I'm also going to be teaching you guys how to build your own school community as your free hook item, because I have found that what people are going to subscribe to is shifting. And one of the best ways to start building your database is by creating community. So we're going to talk more about that, but log in, introduce yourself. So let everybody know who you are, right? Make sure, log into the software. If you have access to the BPC system, the all-in-one software, guys, let me just tell you something. The system today compared to the system that I joined when it was like 4 or 5 years ago, oh my goodness. Hallelujah. The stuff that is being provided in this software. So if you have not logged into the software, if you are an elite member or above, you actually have to enroll into elite and you will get access to the software. You need to upgrade ASAP. This software is amazing. Every Wednesday, we do a training that goes over just different tips and tricks. And even if you don't have access to the software yet, you can still log into the training, right? So to log into the software, you're going to go to app.bpcsystem.com. You must be an elite member or above, and I'll go over the different price points. You want to make sure step 3 to get started. So go to the start here and follow the 3 steps. Every single person, even if you've been a part of the community for a while, because this is a new platform for us, we want to make sure we have everything up to date because stuff does change. Shucks. Since I launched Book Profits Club, I've lived in Houston, then Atlanta, then Houston, then Atlanta. Okay. So your address may have changed. Okay. Then you want to go to the calendar. The calendar shows you all the things that are taking place, and we'll be adding a lot more stuff, but you can actually click on the calendar, click on a specific event, and add it to your calendar on your phone, like your Google or Outlook, so you don't miss anything. One event that you want to never miss is Monday nights. That is where, again, even if you don't feel like it, this week, we have none other than Inga Nicole, who's going to, let me tell you what her topic is. We're going to have a flyer to go out. But Inga Nicole is going to be talking about funding it on purpose with AI. Oh my goodness. I can't wait. I can't wait, guys. Who want to know how to get funded grant money? That means money you ain't got to give back utilizing AI. Who's here for it? If you're here for it, just let me know. So that's going to be this Monday with Inga. So you want to make sure you add these to your calendars and attend every event you qualify for. I used to be in network marketing, and one thing that I took away from the industry is never miss an event you qualify for. It is always the events. When you go to the events, whether they're in person, they're virtual, specifically in person, where your life has changed. And so we have a lot of stuff that is coming up this year, closing the year strong. We're also going to be opening up opportunities for committees. So we're going to be looking for people to volunteer and be a part of what we're doing. And so please plug in. Hey, Vash, what's going on, Dion? And let me just tell you guys as well, for the fellas that are watching, this Book Profits Club is for men and women, okay? It is for men and women. It is for believers, for speakers, coaches, leaders that want to be able to build a extremely high 6 to 7 figure business. All right. So first of all, you want to access the classroom. Okay. So once you've gone through that journey and you've done all of those things, you want to access the classroom. So accessing the classroom is by going to Book Profits Club or Visibility into Profits. You want to log in and make sure you do that. Now, if you are not an elite or above member and you want to get access to the BPC system for 30 days for free, because all elite and above get access automatically. If you are an elite, you get access automatically. But if you're not, You might not even be a member. You can go to bpcsystem.com, and this will give you 30 days for free to test it out. After that, it is then 97, and that is separate. So once you do that, guys, like that is a separate fee. So you get the benefit of upgrading to elite and getting automatically access, but you will not be able to say, okay, well, I don't want to do it anymore. Can I just cancel this? And that? No, we're not doing all that. So if you are not an elite member, first, I would recommend you to upgrade to elite. But if you are not and you just want to get access to the software, you can get access for 30 days. Okay. All right. So you want to go to that. Then you want to go to the BPC system courses, which is located in the software. And I can actually show you where that is because I have added a couple of, I'm going to be adding some stuff to it. So right here, when you log into the BPC system, let me pull it up real quick. It looks like this. And remember, every Wednesday, we have a training that shows you guys different things that the software can do. But right here, you're going to go to BPC System Training, which is located on the bottom left. Also, we have a YouTube channel. So if you want additional training, you can go to the YouTube channel on the BPC System YouTube channel. This has additional trainings. When we do the Wednesday trainings, we upload the videos there to the YouTube channel. Okay. So that's where you guys want to go to get access into the software. Now, let's show you. I want to show you what you need to focus on as well right now. So once you've gone through those simple steps, now it's like, okay, what do I need to be focusing on to get the results that I desire, right? First of all, we need to figure out what is your success funnel. Ladies and gentlemen, and y'all gonna hear me talk about this until, I don't know, until Jesus comes. Amen. We're gonna talk about this a lot. What you have to understand, guys, is that on this journey of building a successful business, trying to like nickel and dime everything, low hanging fruit everything, have tons of different products will run you rampant. The goal here is to figure out 4 main items that you can promote. This is what we call our success funnel. In the BPC system, when you go into the courses, you're going to see by the end of the weekend what each one of these items can look like, okay? This is something we provide to all members, no matter your membership tier. I don't care if you are a coach, if you sell a product or a service. I don't care if you're still trying to figure it out. The goal here is to walk away with 1, 2, 3, 4 items, and that is all you sell. You could literally have these 4 items, and they will help you to build a successful 7-figure business while also enjoying your life. Does that make sense, everyone? So we've got to figure out what that is going to be. And literally, your intro item is always going to be your book. Having the right book in front of the right people can easily get you to $10,000 per more, depending upon what your success funnel looks like, right? And so, how many of us would rather try to sell our book to 667 people every single month versus making sure that we get 50 qualified people with our book in their hand? Which one? Choice A is I want to try to push 667 books. Choice B is I get 50 people with my book in their hand. This will result in $10,000 a month. Is it A or B? Which one sounds easier to do? 667 or 50? Right, choice B. But what most people do is they say, well, I just want to sell books. The truth is, guys, is that if your only goal is to sell book, I'm not saying it's not possible to make $10,000 a month, but the probability of the average person that's not running any ads, because in order to sell that type of amount of books every single month, you are definitely going to have to run ads. That means that you're not going to make that kind of profit because you'll probably be breaking even. So you might spend $10,000 a month to sell $10,000 worth of books versus, okay, if I do want to run ads, let's say I run ads for $1,000 a month, I get 50 qualified people who are ready to invest into my premium product or service. It is so much more easier to do than doing that, right? And so that's why having a success funnel is so powerful. Then we also talk about our success schedule. So now, once you have kind of had an idea And I am literally going to show you guys how to utilize AI to help you identify what an easy success funnel looks like how to put together something based on what you want to do. If you don't want to do a lot of one on one coaching calls, you don't have to do a lot of one on one coaching calls. Now, you might do a little bit just to get you to where you need to. But if the ultimate goal is I want to provide experiences, retreats, or I want to create a product or a tool, all of this is possible to those who believe. Amen. And so, BPC Success Schedule, you're going to have 5 specific steps or 5 activities that you want to stay consistent on. And this right here is the foundation, guys. The foundation to your success is, are you willing to do this consistently? If you are doing anything outside of this and you're not doing this, we are out of order. I'm being very honest, y'all. And if you notice, one thing that I don't even talk about on here is posting on social media every single day. If you want to be a social media influencer, that is by itself a full-time job. I just saw, unfortunately, this young lady who's a social media influencer, and she posts her whole life, and she posts literally every day. And unfortunately, somebody took advantage of her house and broke in. But I just think about all the work that she has to do just to even create the content to get the viewers. And now somebody violated her. Like, baby, I don't have that kind of time. Like, I don't want to be sitting on my phone, throughout the whole Saturday, having to make sure I get specific content so that I can get followers, so that I can convert that into sales. No, I want to be able to work a minimum number of productive hours a day to build my 6-figure business. Now, once you're ready to go to 7, it might increase a little bit more, but now you're full time. But does everybody here type the number 1 in the chat if you have at least 2 to 4 hours per day to effectively build your business? How many of you guys have 2 to 4 hours? Put the number 1 in the chat. Because if you have 2 to 4 hours per day to effectively build your business, ladies and gentlemen, voila, if you follow this schedule, you're going to make money. 1 webinar per month. And also, again, by the end of this weekend, or maybe at the latest Monday, because y'all know I'm about to go on a road trip. Excited. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited about the road trip. But I'm going to show you guys how to do each one of these. Now, the discovery sessions I actually give for those who are elite members, you guys get an even bigger bonus on the script. I show you how to create your script. But the discovery sessions is really where your moneymaker is. So if you're not willing to do sales calls, I'm just here to let you guys know that is the quickest way to be unprofitable. Thinking that if I post my flyer enough times, like, you'll never see me post like my visibility package on social media. Hey, here's my package for $1,000 or $1,500 or 6,000, 9,000. I never post high ticket. I barely even post like anything that's over $500 on social media, because people on social media are there to do what they do best, and that's lurk. That's all they do. Until someone becomes a part of my email list, they are not a lead. A follower is a follower. A connection is a connection. A friend is a friend. A lead only becomes a lead when they take the action step to subscribe to your information, and now they have given you permission to pitch them. Let's look at it like that. Does that make sense? So 1 hour per month. This is the minimum. This is the minimum. Can you at least do 1 webinar per month? And if anybody is watching and you need to know how to get leads for your webinar, if there's anybody here who needs to know how to get leads for their webinar, you guys, I have a treat for you this month of August. I got to ask her and make sure, but I'm pretty sure she'll be available. The last month of August, we are going to have one of my very good friends she is the queen of webinars. She's going to be talking to you guys about how to get more leads for your webinar. Now, these are ways to get leads. I want y'all to be clear here, but that's why we got to focus on doing this first. So doing this on top of this other technique that she's going to show you guys, there's no way that you're not about to kill this. How many of y'all are excited about that? Drop a dollar sign in the chat. See, I'm excited because I know that if you are willing to do this, y'all. Oops, hold on. I'm trying to drop the dollar sign. I promise you, if you stay consistent with this, you stay plugged in, we're going to show you how to get to the money. And now you'll be able to take your money and do more of what you need to do. But you got to be willing to do these things. Do not. Like some people be trying to send me stuff. Hey, what do you think about this? Listen, I've made millions of dollars following this simple technique right here. Y'all with me? So 1 hour per month. Now, for those of y'all who are ready to go to 7, you're going to probably get to doing a weekly webinar. But most of the time, when you guys get to doing a weekly webinar, you're going to be following, on top of doing this, the additional techniques that my friend is going to teach you guys, as well as you'll probably be running ads. But we don't want you to be running ads if it does not make sense. Like, you should not be coming out of pocket to run ads. You should be able to utilize your book as an upsell to help alleviate the cost of running ads, which is why also having a book is so powerful, because it's such a low ticketed investment that you can offer it as an upsell to people so that they can then purchase the book when they register for your webinar. Number 2, can you do one broadcast per week? One broadcast per week where you might be, it doesn't even honestly technically matter. Can I be honest? You could be on a broadcast. Now, it does need to somehow connect to your target audience. So let's just say, for example, you are a relationship coach and you want to be able to help teach single men how to approach their dream girl, right? And so with that, maybe you go live at least once per week for 30 minutes to give some additional tips to men on how to be able to approach women and the things women like and what they don't like and da-da-da-da, right? Now, again, if you want to build a 7-figure business, for some of us, it might be a live broadcast once per day. But think about it. If you're building 7 figures and you only got to go live once a day, what? Who ain't going to do it, right? This is not necessarily about building a huge social media following, but to build contacts. Because when you do the broadcast, the intention is to redirect people to become leads. Let me give you an example. There's a lady, I never knew much about her. When I first got started, but her name is Kendra G. Anybody ever heard of Kendra G? So she's got this amazing dating app, singles app, and she just got picked up on the OWN network. But Kendra G has been going live every day in the evening for like an hour. She has now built a multi-7-figure business. And when she goes live on YouTube or Instagram, right? She might go live longer than an hour. But when she does go live, what is she doing? She's telling everybody to download the app. Why? Because when you download the app, it now makes you a lead. Because then when you go into the app, you then can upgrade to purchase this tier or a higher tier. It was a little expensive for me. I said, I'm not about to pay that. And then I got flooded. I downloaded the app. I did. I got flooded with all these. It's just too much. I don't have time for that. It's like too many people in my messages. I said, yeah, but you know what? People that have got married off of that app, right? And so that's how you step. But it's consistency, and that is the thing. We just want to be able to do one major action step and then hope that, you know what I'm saying? Like success is going to come our way. But guys, we've got to stay consistent in the activity. Amen. Number 3, 2 to 3 hours per week. And this is where the big bucks come in. Ladies and gentlemen, for your premium product that is over $500 to $5,000. Now, $500, I may not always necessarily do a call. But if I'm charging someone over $1,000, $1,500, maybe not 2, but for sure $5,000, right? But when you're first getting started, guys, you want to do as many of these as you can. 2 to 3 hours per week, not 2 to 3 hours a day. Can you schedule 4 to 6 discovery sessions? And let me tell you how I know every single one of you guys have the ability to get some scheduled this week. Well, next week, because it's Saturday. Every single one of you guys have the ability to have some scheduled next week. Why? Because I know for a fact that y'all got some connections on any of these social media platforms. I know for a fact that you have some phone numbers in your phone that could be potential leads or connect you, but you haven't asked them. Hello. I know for a fact that some of you guys even have a database of name, emails, and phone numbers of people that you could just practice doing these sales calls with and not caring about if they say yes or no. The more that you get used to doing these discovery calls, the better it's going to be for you guys. I promise you. I'm telling you, you got to get doing these, getting into the action mode. And when you get real good, I want you to think about it like this. After you've done several of these, you've practiced, you've learned how to respond and da 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 da, because you might do 20, 30 sales calls and not get a sale. But eventually you're going to get to the point where you're going to be closing about 50% of the people, especially for those of you guys. Once you upgrade to elite, you get the exact script of what to say, step by step of what to say. And now you're going to be able to close 50%, but you got to go through the practicing first, right? I'm telling you guys on everything I love. If you don't do webinars or workshops and discovery calls, you could do number 2, 4, and 5 as much as you want. You can do 2, 4, and 5 as much as you want. But if you miss the ingredient of number 1 and number 2, it is going to be very difficult to build a 6-figure business. Everybody, do y'all hear me? And I know that there are some people that will say, well, I hire people to do my sales calls. If I can be transparent, y'all, I do believe eventually you can get to that space, if you can, where you can hire someone to do your sales calls. But the truth is this, me personally, nobody's going to sell my premium the way that I'm going to sell it. You're not, I mean, and when you bring people in, just remember that they're not going to be as passionate about it as you are. And so when you are first getting started, I recommend you need to do it. You need to learn how to do it. And yes, I know, like, you might do something where you can have someone be pre-qualified before they get on the phone with you, just so that it has a professional touch. But when I'm selling I've sold now just in the past couple of days 2 $10,000 packages. These are people who I'm establishing a personal relationship with too. I don't want them to just be handed off to someone. Does that make sense? Are y'all with me? I just sold two individual $10,000 packages to people who I did the sales call with. No, I am not about to have somebody on the phone with someone with one of my higher ticket clients, talking to them and they don't have the same passion that I do. That's just my own personal belief. Now eventually, yes, you want to get to the space where you bring on other people, but that's what's just going to happen. Even when you bring on salespeople, they're not going to be as passionate. Now, one of the things I will tell you, and this is one little, what is this? What do you call this? One little, what's the word? I can't think of the word, Chad. If it comes to me, I'll let you know. But one little something, something. The best people to actually bring into your sales team are people that join your community. Like, everybody that's watching right now in the training that's a part of BPC, like, if I was to ever open up a sales job, another sales position, it would probably be to people who are members in the community before I bring someone in who has never experienced it. And the reason is because you guys have experienced the community, you have a love for the community, you have connections in the community, you're going to be more passionate about providing products and like selling the products and the services. So just letting y'all know, when I do bring in some more high ticket closers, it's not going to be someone who's never been in the community. I just don't want someone, me personally, I don't want a high ticket closer that's only focused on trying to sell people without really caring about the people. And I've had that happen to me. I've had people come in when their only objective is trying to sell as much as they can to a person. Hey, let me just create a $10,000 package and sell it and make them get it, when they don't really have a passion for, like, why I do what I do. Does that make sense, y'all? I hope that makes sense. No, I didn't get into this just so that I could see what's the most that I could charge a person and them say yes. I really love what I do. I care about the people that join our community, no matter what tier you join. If you're a free member all the way up to an elite or to one of our visibility clients, I care about every single person, because every single one of us that makes a decision to do this, we've done this because we want better for ourselves. So anyways, number 4 is 1 hour a day. Can you send the DMs? I'm going to show y'all that today if I have enough time, because the goal is to be done in 20 minutes. Okay. I'll show y'all that really quickly today. That's one little thing I'm gonna show y'all how to do the DMs, because some of y'all will not do DMs to save y'all lives. And I'm telling you, until you can afford to pay for ads, this is the easiest way to get you some leads. And then once they become a lead, remember, you now either need to invite them to a sales call or to a webinar, but they also need to start getting messages from you. And then, can we get on 2 other people's platforms per month? Whether you have to invest to get on the platforms, because sometimes you will. Like, guys, and I look at it like this: even if it's a platform, like I'm speaking at the National Business League next month. I mean, this month is August. Oh my gosh, I'm speaking this month. And it's going to be, I don't know what the number is, but let's just say 2,000 plus people there. Well, I'm already preparing to purchase 100 books that I will be giving away. That is an investment. And I told the person who runs the conference, Dr. Harris, I told him I plan to give away at least 100 books to qualified people. He was like, "Oh, this is amazing. This sounds great. I'm so happy." That's an investment. Yes. Does that make sense, everyone? So sometimes, like an OPP, getting on another platform, yes, it's a podcast. Yes, it's the news. Yes, it's the things. Yes, it might be a conference where you might have to invest some money to get on their stage because they've spent a lot of money putting the conference together. So other people's platforms should put you in a position to get in front of people who are not on your list. Like this month, we have one. I have one OPP. And then I have like 2 or 3 other podcasts I'm going to be on. It's just incredible. So weekly meetings, these are where you need to definitely make sure, guys, you got to put this on your calendar. Every Monday night, please don't miss our Monday night Money Monday call, where you get a chance to get on there, share your wins, but also you get to ask questions. Many of us do not take advantage of it. And I understand sometimes it's like, well, I don't know what to ask, whatever. Like literally, if you get a chance to ask a question, say you got booked on a podcast and this podcast is allowing you to pitch something and you're not really quite sure what you should pitch. You're going to ask that. Maybe you get booked on a conference and they giving you 5 minutes to speak at this conference, which is crazy. But in 5 minutes, I can shut it down. Some people say, how am I supposed to create transformation in 5 minutes? First of all, I know people who get a whole hour to speak and they got the whole crowd falling asleep. So to carry an audience for an entire hour, even 30 minutes for some people, is not an easy feat. So if somebody gives me 5 minutes, then I know that now in 5 minutes, I can prepare a talk that I can essentially pretty much remember, but good enough so that I can create opportunity to get more leads. Does that make sense, everyone? So if you get a chance to speak, you're like, okay, what's the best approach for this opportunity? What should I do? You can ask that on Monday night. Okay. Now, each Monday, there is an opportunity to hear from different people. So we'll have different elite coaches. So as I was sharing, this Monday, we have none other than our very own Inga Nicole. We also have every second Monday, I do the call. Only reason why I can't do first Mondays because I have to be on another community call that I'm a part of, which I then get to bring that information to you guys too. But then during the month on the different Mondays, we may have different BPC coaches coming in. I know Nishika Melton is going to be coming in teaching you guys about being productive with your time, right? We've got a special training this month where you guys are going to learn about getting more leads. So every Monday, you don't want to miss the Monday calls. Wednesday at 12 p.m., this is our BPC system support call. And this is where we go over different features in the software, but you can also be there to ask your questions, okay? So if you have questions that you need help with about the software, this is the time to ask. And then we also have our BPC system support that you can also get help with. But this is also on the Wednesday, having your VA plug into these trainings should be required. So like if I'm paying a VA, whatever hourly rate, I make sure Wednesday, do not miss Wednesdays. This is a required training that you need to be plugged into every Wednesday, so that you're able to learn some of the new features or something else that we can apply to the business. And then I want you to come with some suggestions. Every Friday, every Monday through Friday, we have our morning devotional at 8:30 a.m. Every Monday, I'm going to update this time right now while we're here. So every Monday, at Monday through Friday, we have our morning devotional And we're going to do this now through school, reflection on school webinar. And so, because it's easier. So every Friday, though, is when we as a community meet and we are able to come on and unmute. So if you're right now looking in the webinar, it'll be the same exact kind of platform, but we still will stream to other platforms. We also have BPC members who are actually participating in our morning devotionals that take place every Monday through Friday. Maybe I'll just do like this: Monday through Thursday, 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, right? Morning devotional on social media. And then we have the one on Fridays where we reflect as a community, right? That's where we get a chance to hear from each other. Remember, Rome was not built in a day. Again, 3 to 6 months to even start to see. Honestly, it takes 90 days of consistent activity before you really start to see major results. And please plug into the success schedule 2 to 4 hours per day. Now, here are the 4 different tiers of membership. We have our standard, which is free. This is where you guys will get access to the school community. You'll also be able to see the success schedule training. On the premium, this is $47 per month. This is where you get school community access, the Monday night group coaching sessions. I'm telling you, this is just to sell 2 books, y'all. But based on this Monday night alone, you're literally, imagine just the opportunity to have coaching every Monday night. This is, and community. Okay, it's powerful. Quarterly masterminds at a premium rate investment. So if you want to come to the quarterly mastermind, you get an opportunity to come. And then you have the 5K in 5 days challenge and the success schedule. It was 27, y'all, but now it is $47 a month. So in order to, I told y'all that last month too, but in order to have access to the Monday night calls starting in September, you need to be upgraded to premium. So if you are not premium yet and you know you didn't upgrade, it's now $47 a month. However, what you do is focus on selling you about 3 books so that you can keep the profit and invest that into your membership. And then the other amount, you put that into printing your books out. Okay. VIP community is going to be $97 a month. This is where you get the school community, Monday night group sessions, quarterly masterminds. And by the way, quarterly masterminds are included. What's not included is content day. So if you are a VIP elite, you actually get to come to the mastermind, but the content day is extra and space is limited. So if you want to participate in that, you have to pay extra. We have our 5K in 5 days challenge, write a book in 3 days course, success schedule, the BPC system software. This is really where that upgrade helps, is because you now get access to the software. So remember, like, say you're premium and you want to get the 30 days free and you do the 30 days free software, you cannot change it after that, right? So even if you upgrade, you have to do this at the initial sign up phase. So that's one of the benefits for taking the leap of faith and just going straight to VIP. You will get access to the BPC system software. If you do not, and it has to be at 97. So those of you guys who enrolled at a lower price point, the price of the VIP to get access to the BPC system, you must be paying $97. So if you got a chance to get in early and you're like, well, I want access to the software, then you have to pay the difference of that. I hope this makes sense, right? So that's only if you sign up directly to the school community do you get access to the BPC system software at 97. Then we have our Visibility Elite program. And this is for those who have already joined our elite membership. Maybe you paid for an entire year, $3,000 to $5,000. You get all of these items. And then also if you paid for the visibility. Now, for the visibility and elite, again, you guys will get access to the quarterly masterminds. However, the content day is still extra because we do have to pay for our photographer, our editor, videographer. However, we do have some visibility packages. Those who paid for the 90 days, that is included. You get the morning Monday, you get the system software, you get all of the trainings as well. So success funnel, how to interview, write a book in 3 days, get paid, get seen, Power Talk 101, the Success Schedule. It's a lot more of the courses that you get access to. And depending upon which package you enrolled, you get some one on one coaching. And we're going to pitch you if you are in our visibility package. This is where we actually pitch you to get on OPPs, other people's platforms. Alrighty? Here's some dates to remember. Our BPC Mastermind is October the 1st through the 4th in Atlanta. If you wish to come, if you are an elite member, remember you get to come. There's no cost. It's just content day is extra. If you are not a elite member or premium, I think premium, no. Yeah. If you're not an elite and you want to come, it is an extra fee to come if you just want to come for the workshop day. However, our mastermind is going to be a 4-day event. So Thursday is the workshop day where we'll just be working. Friday is content day. That's where we're going to be creating actual content that you'll be able to use when pitching yourself. Saturday is Taste Urban. Now, this is extra if you wish to be a keynote or have a vendor table. But if you want to just come and hang out, if you want to serve, we're looking for volunteers. If you come to the mastermind, you can be a volunteer. But we have partnered with Taste Urban, and this is an opportunity for some additional exposure. Now, we will have a segment, though, where if we have enough time, you'll be able to get up on the stage and just do a quick introduction. But this, again, is not included as far as you being a keynote or power intro talk. That is extra, but you still can come and volunteer and be a part of this amazing. The Taste Urban is incredible, guys. Then that evening, even if you don't come to Taste Urban, you just want to enjoy Atlanta, cool, because that evening we will then go to a rooftop and have a good time. A rooftop turn up is what I'm calling it. So we'll have somewhere in Atlanta where we're all get to come and hang out. And then Sunday is church, and it is optional, but I would love to have everybody come out and visit my church. And then afterwards, we would do an optional brunch, but that is also optional as well. On the Author All Stars is December the 4th and the 5th. So that is our annual event is our 5th annual dinner. The dinner is taking place from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. And then December the 5th, our workshop, y'all, look at this, is going to be with Author All Stars and sponsors speaking. The actual workshop is going to be held at the Russell Center. We are still securing in the location for the dinner, but we will let you guys know right now. Early bird tickets are available. To be selected as one of the top 50 authors, there is no cost to that. You do have to submit an article, and then based on your article, everything that you've done, we will identify. And so if you just want to come to the dinner, you can get your early bird tickets. And if you want to be recognized, though, you do have to submit your article. If you're a BPC member, you're not sure where to go for all of that, just simply message me in school. Okay, message me, inbox me in school, right? That's the easiest way. Or you can also send an email to info@Book Profits Club. We have some pop-up workshops. I actually do have the dates for the additional pop-up workshops. I need to add those in. But we do have a workshop coming up September the 19th from 2 to 6. You guys will start to see promo for that. And then we have October and November. And then Taste Urban, which is an opportunity for you guys to speak or be a part of the bookstore, is December the 19th. Okay. So those are awesome. Ghana, we're looking for speakers to come to Ghana, darling. So the Ghana, we have one more speaking spot. If you are interested, again, inbox me in school. And then we also have Dubai. We are now securing in speaking spots for Dubai, guys. So you want to, if you've ever wanted to come to Dubai and at the same time also speak in Dubai, this is the chance. So both of those are experiences. And then we're going to be doing some additional stuff, guys, where we're looking for committee members to be a part of this. Now, we have had a couple people say, hey, I want to help with this, but we're only looking for people who are actually engaged. So like, if you want to be a part of the stuff that we're doing, you got to also be engaged. Like, we got to see you on Mondays. We got to see you in the school community. We got to see you plugged in, because all of these are opportunities not only just for you to serve, but also to get additional exposure for you too, right? So we're looking for some committee members that can help with the BPC Fun meetups. And this is going to be like, for those of y'all who are like blue personality, you love to have fun, you love to turn up, all the things, right? Hold on one sec. right? If you love to have fun, love to turn up, you like bowling, you like things that we can do that are fun, but also like to bring us together, that's who we need. It content day. So we're going to be doing our content days as well, right? Those will be coming up. And so if you want to be a part of that, leading that committee, let us know. Of course, we're going to start off our content days in Atlanta. However, one of the cool things about school is that I can go into the school community. Let me show you guys. I can go to the map and I can see where a lot of our members are located. So right now, as you guys can see, a large majority of our members are in the South. So that's why we would probably have a content day. But then look, up in the northeast, we see that we have 27 members over here. In the mid South, we have 16. So when we start deciding to go to different locations, we'll do that based on where our members are located. So if you're like, well, how can we get to an event out here? That's where you want to start inviting more members to join the community so that we can have a bigger group of people there. So content day, and then our BPC retreat. So right now we already have a retreat that is scheduled. We only have about 2 or 3 spots. It's me in partnership with Deanna Jean, the Success Tribe. If you are interested in going to Punta Cana, this retreat is phenomenal. This is now my 3rd or 4th year that I've gone to. It is an investment into yourself, but for those who are super serious about having a 7-figure business, guys, I would encourage you to be at this retreat. If you are interested in the retreat in Punta Cana, I need you to email me ASAP, because before I introduce you to Deanna, I want to make sure to see like what are your goals and then tell you a little bit about it. Okay. So you're going to email me info@bookprofitsclub.com. I'm sorry, email me on school. So just message me, hey, I want to learn about the retreat. All right, y'all. Well, that is it. That's all that we have for our onboarding. I hope this brought you value. Does anybody have any questions? If anybody does, you can say, yes, I do. You can unmute as well for those who are watching in school if you have any questions. And so if you want to upgrade to the 9, so say you, very good question, Evancia. Say you did upgrade to the VIP, to the Elite at the 67, but you want access to the software. And this is only right now because you did up only for those who already upgraded to Elite. So if you did not upgrade to Elite and your premium, then you just have to upgrade to Elite, right? If you did, like Evancia, then thank you, Mary, for reminding me. If you did, then all you need to do, shoot me a message. I'm always starting off with just shoot me a message in school. Eventually, of course, we'll have you probably messaging Ivy. Just message me and we will send you an invoice for the difference so that you can have access to that. All right. Also, if you happen to, for some reason, thank you for even saying that, because let's just say you happen to, for whatever reason, still have access to the software. September 1st, if you are not an Elite or above member and you have access, your access will immediately be removed. So make sure that you are listed as an Elite or above member in the community if you want to maintain your access. Okay. So we'll send you an invoice. Okay. Let me show y'all about the DMs. Yeah, that's right. Because you did ask about the DMs. If you guys are watching on social media, we're about to end this stream over here. You need to be in the community. And so I'm only going to show this to those who are actually a part of our community right now. And so we have a link. If you go into the calendar, you just go to join the community right here. It's going to ask you to just, click on the button. It's going to take you to school and you'll be able to see. And then you go to the calendar and you'll be able to see today's training. And so I'm going to show everybody how to slide up in those DMs. So for those watching on social media, God bless you all. And for those who are here in the community, we're going to go ahead and show you guys about sliding in the DMs. So I'm going to open up my Facebook and share my screen real quick, guys. Let me see. Share. Who am I that you keep me on your mind, God? I'm just grateful.